brings me to your Brut Rosé here. So
Yes.
this is currently available in the Ontario market, and I'm going to have some. It's quite early in the morning for me. Oh, yeah. But what are you going to do? It's an occupational hazard, I guess. It's just my wife doesn't like me tasting this early in the morning. So tell me a little bit about this wine, what you're trying to capture in the glass here.
So for this one is 18 months in the lats, in the cellar before disgorging. It's between 10 and 12 grams of sugar at the disgorgement. And we try to be very fruity, very yummy, very round, very easy, and keep the freshness of the Loire in it.
Now we're speaking about Cabernet Franc here, right?
Yeah, it's 90% of Cabernet Franc, and we had 10% of Grelot that Charles was talking you about. Is the old grape variety, and it brings some roundness to the Cabernet Franc, and it brings a little bit more of red fruit as well.
Do you enjoy working with Cabernet Franc as a sparkling wine grape?
It's very interesting because you can have it can be very elegant. It can be very fruity and very yummy and very like a sweet, and it can be a little bit tannic as well. So you can do so many things with it, and it's very interesting.
Well, I love that little bit of tannin on the back of the palate there, because then, I mean, this is lovely to drink by itself, but when you got that...
It stays on the palate, and it calls for a second glass.
Yes, yeah. It's quite cool. And, you know, well, I mean, you've been with the winery for 3 years. How long have you been with the winery for, Charles?
I've been working for the winery for 2 years now. 2 years, yeah.
Now, in the 2 years, both of you must have had the experience, although we had COVID, so maybe you didn't, but perhaps you had the experience to try this with lots and lots of different foods at wine dinners, at events and the like. What were the most successful pairings with this particular wine?
Oh, personally, it will be a barbecue.
Oh, really?
Barbecue on a summer day, it's just perfect. Because I find it like, it's not so light. You have the freshness and the effervescence is quite creamy, but with shrimp, with all the Thai food, for example, all the sugary, salty meal can be good. And with the caramelization of the meat on the barbecue, it's perfect.
Well, on my side, I would rather, well, I really agree with the Sydney. But on my side, I would also see it, pair it with raspberry pie.
Raspberry pie, right? I can see that.
Raspberry. Yeah.
Well, because you have that acidity, you know, like the kind of raspberry acidity, that tart acidity, and that's echoed in this wine somewhat. This is, I can imagine it with something like a raspberry pavlova, if you know that dish.
Ah, pavlova, yeah.
You can have the creamy of the cream and the freshness of the fruit of the pavlova. You can taste almost the same in
exactly. What about this with cheese? Are there any cheeses that you would like to try with this?
Oh, cheese. I will go more with soft cheese.
I was thinking like a bloomy rind.
Maybe some goat cheese. Some creamy goat cheese.
I knew you would say goat cheese with you being in the Loire. It's
exactly.
I could have guessed that answer. No, this is fantastic. And how would you describe the aromatics on this? We mentioned the raspberry, the kind of raspy acidity there.
Yes, the raspberry, you have a little bit of strawberry, like strawberry from the wood,
wild strawberries,
white strawberries, a bit of pomelo and some lime aromas, especially in the final notes. And it's all the red fruit. You have raspberry, you have strawberries, a little bit of Rosé.
Rosé, I forgot about the name, about the Rosé.
The little red,
red berries,
balls,
very
red
little
berries.
red berries.
Cranberries,
Not exactly.
red currants.
Maybe red currant.
Okay, okay, I can see that. Most definitely, most definitely.
Little bit of botanic.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Currant, yeah,
red
currant.
Okay, that would work. Yeah. Well, you get black currants too. You have to be careful.
Yeah, here we are talking about the red one.
Right. Excellent. Well, Charles and Sydney, thank you very much for joining us all the way from the Loire Valley today. Where are you exactly positioned today as we speak?
We are based in close to Saumur,
Yes.
Saumur, which is in the heart of the Loire Valley. To be exact, we are not even in Saumur. We are in a small town called Saint-Cyr-en-Bourg,
Yes.
which is 10 minutes from the Loire Valley, from Saumur. And we are actually here where we have our production site and so on. We are on the right in the middle of the Saumur-Champigny appellation.
Right. Okay. I know exactly.
Which is a red wine appellation. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate you both joining us all the way from there today at Good Food Revolution. Perhaps when you have the opportunity, come over to see us in Ontario and we can share a glass of this or one of your.
I love that.
I would be extremely happy. I'm planning to go to Canada next year now, so I would be very happy to come and visit you and share a glass of Crémant de Loire.
That's fantastic. Both of you have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining us at Good Food Revolution. Bye for now.
Thank you very much, Jen. Bye bye.